What is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're talking about a new build for Galio in the mid lane that is taking over solo queue. A ton of high elo players are having a lot of success with this build, and after we go through this guide, hopefully you guys can learn to have a ton of success with it and gain some LP of your own as well. Before we get into this one, I just want to mention real quick, if you're not already subscribed, definitely click that subscribe button really quick. Helps you guys stay up to date on the latest content and helps me out a ton as well. Also, check out the link for Robin in the description below if you want to receive a free stock just for signing up. You don't even have to put any money on, so it works out great, and it's an awesome way to help support this channel. With that being said, here we go again. Galio mid lane guide. In this video today, we're talking about Predator Galio in the mid lane. We're going to be running through the rune page first because it is really important. You want to have a good rune page and good setup going into any game, and this one's pretty different. This is Predator Galio mid again, with Cheap Shot, Ghost Poro, Ingenious Hunter, and then Resolved secondary with Shield Bash and Overgrowth, which is pretty standard as far as the secondary and stuff. Predator, it's actually the highest win rate keystone on Galio in solo queue right now. It has above a 53% win rate. Galio is already really good. He's really awesome in this meta. He does everything well. He has good roams, he has good wave clear, he has good damage, he has damage reduction, he can help his team, he can carry games. He can just provide a lot for your team. So he is super good, and his win rates are super high. He fits into most comps. He doesn't have a ton of bad matchups in mid. He can play safe, he can play aggressive. He's just really good, but a lot of people are taking like Aftershock on him or Unsealed Spellbook, but really Predator is the best. And part of the reason why is the recent Predator changes where you don't have to ramp up with Predator anymore. Like when you activate Predator, you don't have the like cast time or whatever where it takes a second to get going. So now, as soon as you're ready for an ult, you can actually press Predator and then ult with it. That's going to help you do some increased damage. It's going to give you that increased speed boost. You're going to be able to fly around. But yeah, so it's actually really good. And then even when you don't have ult, you can still, you know, roam to plays better, do a little bit extra damage, help out your jungler. You can just be really annoying. But the interaction with your ult is actually pretty crazy. And there's a lot of high elo Galio players that are playing Predator in the mid lane right now. And again, they're all seeing a ton of success with it. So I think you guys should see a ton of success too. As far as the standard Galio build, it looks something like a Proto Belt Rush, which is always super good on him. And then you can go defensive boot sometimes. Merc Treads can be good on him since he's melee, but a lot of people like to go the Sork boots. Spellbinder is a really great item on Galio. And then you see some different stuff like third and fourth item. You can see a Death Cap, you can see a Morello's, you can see Zanya's sometimes, kind of depending on what the damage on the other team looks like. But when you're going Predator, you don't really want to go too many defensive items. You're trying to go full AP, trying to do a ton of damage. You can even pick up Dark Seal and like Magi's sometimes. Another pretty interesting thing about this Galio setup is that you're actually maxing W. So you're starting out with a point in Q, point in Q at level 1, then W, then E. Then you're maxing W first, then Q, and then E. With your Proto Belt and your AoE auto attacks and your Q, you actually have enough damage to wave clear and stuff, so you don't need to max Q right away. Maxing W gives you the increased damage reduction, actually. Since you don't have Aftershock, you can get that increased kind of resistances and tankiness and just beefiness out of your W, which is actually really good. And again, there's high elo Galio players doing this. It seems kind of weird to max W because it's not really a damage ability or anything, but it is actually really good. And if you guys aren't doing that already, you should definitely try it out. As far as the playstyle stuff, again, Galio, he's very good in lane. He's not a guy that's going to be getting a ton of solo kills or anything, but he can poke with his Q. He has great wave clear with his auto attacks and his Q. He can just continually shove in the lane and then roam, and then when you have Predator, those roams become even easier. You have Ingenious Hunter to lower the cooldown on your Predator boots, and you can just be really annoying. You can roam top, you can roam bot, you can roam into the enemy jungle to check that out. And again, using that Predator with your ultimate together in combination is just going to be a little extra damage, a little extra annoyance, and then give you a little speed boost on top of all that, and it's really good. But yeah, pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Predator Galio in the mid lane? If you guys try it out, let me know how that goes for sure. Subscribe so update for all my latest content, and hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.